So we are in Emilia-Romagna in Italy now with Catavela from Denavolo, and I am so excited. I've been trying to get Denavolo, period, just any of it for our site for years. And not only was I able to get some for our site, I was actually able to get enough for some of the clubs. Sorry, not all of them, but I was so happy because this is one of my first orange wines that I ever had. And this project is just so lovely as far as like orange winemakers go, especially in Italy. Like he's really top of my list. So it's his name is, I think it's Emilio, or no, Giulio, not to be confused with Giorgio, Giulio Armani. And the name is comes from the hill or the little mountain that it comes from. So that's what Denavolo is. And he only has about 3 hectares, which is not a lot of area. So everything's very limited. Thus, very exciting to have it. And yeah, some really amazing stuff is coming out of Emilia-Romagna. It's been kind of like in the regular wine world, it's not been like very exciting aside from Lambrusco, which everyone has kind of like shrugged off, but natural wine has really like brought a lot of these producers to the forefront, like Denavolo, like La Stopa. And obviously, like we love Lambrusco, and Lambrusco is really making a big comeback. So jumping into the wine, it is a blend of regional grapes and international grapes. I think it's Malvasia, Ortugo, and then it's like Trebbiano, which is all theirs. And then it goes, look here. Marsanne, Santa Maria, which I'll have to look up exactly what that is, and Sauvignon Blanc. So I don't know the mix on those, but I do know that they had 5 days of skin contact. So not a ton, but definitely has extraction on it. So let's smell it out. Oh man, I just love his wines. I'm so excited just to eat. Like you can just, I hope also just make sure you chill it. Don't overly chill it. I would say I chilled mine in the fridge and then like it's been sitting out for about half an hour now. And I would say it's probably the perfect temperature. Because you don't want to miss it. Like it's really, if it's too cold, you will miss some of like the lovely nuances that he has in here. So it just smells special. I don't really know how else to describe that to you. I hope you're getting that as well. It also could just personally be my feeling of it because this is again like one of the first orange wines that I've tried. Hello, Norman. This is one of the first orange wines that I've tried. So that really just, brings me back to when I was first learning about natural wine. So on the top, it has like basil, maybe. It has some sort of herbs. There's definitely a lot of herbs happening in here. Basil, thyme. As you guys know, I'm not the best at pinpointing exactly which one it is, but that's not really the point. The point is that that's there and you're going to get probably different ones than I would get, but that's certainly in there. And it has this like mineral, like saline quality to it. Especially again, getting nerdy, but like I'm getting that more like if I'm like sniffing on the side of my glass. I also got my Zaltos out today, so I could really like get into these pretty nerdy because I'm very excited about the producers we have this month. And on the bottom, so it's citrus, but it's like, I don't even know what type of citrus to call this. It's like an orange, maybe it's more like a blood orange. Like this is not some like tart orange or like a small clementine or anything. Like this is like an intense big orange. So I don't know exactly which one, but hopefully you'll get that too. And then there's also just like it's zesty, but like that's not the first thing I get. Like it's got the zestiness to it, maybe like some sort of like apple. Which apple? The Fuji apple, maybe something like that. All right, let's try it. Oh my gosh, they're just so yummy. So it just has all the stuff I'm looking for when I'm thinking of an orange wine. Oh man, the finish is so long. It's got this lovely like spiciness and like herbaceousness on the finish. So it really started mainly first for me with like the tartar, more zesty aspect. Then it really kind of like the mouthfeel. It's interesting. It's like, it's not lean, but it's also not like a full mouthfeel, I guess like, medium or whatever, but it's like, it's almost like it had 2 different feelings at once. It like had like one feeling of like feeling really zesty and like fresh and like woo inside my mouth. And then it also kind of got like round after. And that's when I was experiencing more of like that like hefty big orange there as well. And then, like I said, like it kind of finishes with like that herbaceousness and that lovely, what was the other thing I said? Like spicy. Oh yeah, like a little spicy. Let me just try it again. Like white pepper, I think. Man, that's good. So me personally, when I have this wine, I will probably not put it with food just because it means a lot to me and I want to just remember it and drink it. And it's just delicious. And also just like more on my like personal story with it. It was one of the first natural wines I had. It was also like after a very wine filled dinner where you don't want the night to end and you're like hanging out with your friends at a natural wine shop and they're just like, let me open something special for you. And that's how I enjoyed this wine the first time, like probably, you know, at like 11:30 or 12 o'clock at night, which is very late for me. And just talking with friends. And that is how I like to remember this wine. So that's probably what I'll do again. But if I wasn't not to, if you were to just, you know, drink it with something else, I think that it could be great with like a mezze platter. It could be good with anything like fish oriented. It's not, we didn't talk about the tannin and the phenolic bitterness. It's not super tannic. It's a little bit there. It's a little bit grippy. It has a little bit of phenolic bitterness as well, but nothing crazy, which again, like is why it's really easy drinking. What's something else? Just, you know, the basic like roasted chicken, something that's not going to overpower it. It's acidic, but it's not super acidic. So you don't need to find something that like really matches that. So yeah, I don't know. It's just a lovely special bottle. And I hope that you save it for a really nice time where you can share it with friends and maybe share it with someone that hasn't tried orange wine before. It's a pretty good intro one. It's not too scary. It's not that extracted. And it's just very alive. I think that they'll love it. I hope you too.